Welcome to San Diego Market Movers Question of the Week. I have a great guest with me today. Angela, welcome back to the studio.
Thank you. It's great to be here again.
We love having you.
And I love that we matched today,
oh
too.
my gosh. It's great because some outfits have not been looking great today with my bright yellow, but this has been great.
Yeah, we've already got the synergy going today.
Oh gosh, we're full speed ahead. So one of the things I want to touch on today, because you're obviously a great realtor, but there's something else that you have that a lot of realtors don't, which is that you're also a coach. And during this shifting market, I think that's such a powerful skill to have to support your clients. So I'd love to know, how are you supporting them right now in pricing their home during this market?
Well, I think you said the key word. I have to coach them, number one, and make sure that they feel understood. Make sure that they feel heard. Everybody wants to feel understood and that they're feeling like what they're saying is valuable. So first I need to educate them. Here's where the market is, Mr. Seller. Here's where it's potentially going, or here's where the trends are. You know, we're not in the same market that we were in 3 months ago. You may think your home is priced or should be priced at this amount at $3 million, but realistically, once we go through the comparables and I demonstrate and I show the value in where I believe we should price it, I'll then ask them, you know, based on this information, and here's the data, here's how the neighbor's home, or here's where the neighbor's home sold at. Here's where the one down the street on 123 Main Street sold at. Yours is right here. Based on this information, where do you think we should price a home in order for it to sell? Because I want to hear it from them. I want to have this conversation. And like I've shared before in previous interviews here, I love the book by Susan Scott, Fierce Conversations, and she talks about how the conversation is the relationship. So this is a relationship I'm trying to build with my clients and advising them and asking them where I think they should price it. They may come back and say, you know, $3 million, and it might be really unrealistic. So it's important for me also to advise them and prepare them and coach them in doing a price improvement. And so I'll future pace that and say things like, well, Mr. Seller, if we want to price it here at $3 million, and if we don't get offers within the first 2 weeks, then what we're going to have to do is this, right? Setting the expectation, right? So they're not disappointed because they're hiring me to sell their home. And if they're not motivated, then that's something I need to go back to, right? 3 things in the conversation that I always try and stick to is understanding somebody's motivation, the pain, or the fear of why isn't that happening? Why aren't we moving forward towards your real estate goal? And the time frame in which you want that goal to be achieved. So
I think that's huge, discovering, which is what it sounds like to me, what they're going through, what they want, what they're desiring, their fear, like you said, and then involving them in the process, not just saying, hey, this is what I think you should do, but asking them questions, which I think people love. I feel like they love being involved in that, especially when it comes to something as big as selling a home.
And you said the keyword, like, question. I consider myself misinquisitive. I remember being on a date years ago with a guy's like, I feel like you're asking me so many questions. I feel like I'm on a job interview. So I have to kind of tone it back a little bit, but it's asking powerful, thought-provoking questions, not starting with the word why. Well, why don't you think we should do that? They may get a little defensive. I want them to feel included and that they are feeling heard. People want to feel heard and they want to feel valued. So it's important to me to serve them, make sure that they're receiving that from me as their potential agent.
Absolutely. And sounds like you are supporting them on such an emotional level, which right now is so important because people are experiencing so many emotions with what's going on. So you are such an asset to your clients
thank you.
In supporting them. And I'm sure our viewers are going to get so much value out of hearing how you go through that process with them. So thank you so much for sharing that with us today. And thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me again.
And thank you guys for watching.